Before we dive in, I want to be very clear about one thing. We absolutely love making single-player games, and we're going to keep making them. They're a huge part of who we are as a studio.
Hello, Dauntless 2.0. Dauntless 2? Is that you I see over there? Oh man. Guys, we got one to talk about today. Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tenek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, in today's video, I want to talk to you about Horizon Hunters Gathering. However, guys, if you want to stay updated on all things Horizon Hunters Gathering, make sure you're liking today's video, subscribing to the channel if you are new, and let's go ahead and get on into today's subject. So, the internet's already jumping on this game, talking about oh man, it's Concord 5, Overwatch 6, and I'm just like, bruh. Like, I get people's distaste for live service, but one thing I don't get is when people come to me as an MMO guy. Tenek, why are you supporting this live service slop? Shut up! I play MMOs. That's why. MMOs are live service games, dipshit. Like, ooh.
Yeah, bro. I'm good.
Bro, you okay?
I'm good, bro. You geeking, bro. I'm good.
Bro.
But get home.
Like, God, I hate it when people do that to me. Like, sorry guys, I had to get that out there. I had to. And I know, I probably sound like the crazy one in the room because, you know, some of these live service games, they do us dirty. Like, don't get me wrong, they do us dirty. But I just look at it like, hey, you know, it's a new game, something different, you know, and I'm just happy that when somebody makes the game, they try. Like, I don't know, guys. Like, I just have, being someone, you know, who just wants to see a new MMO, you know, or a cool shooter, bad, and things like that, like, it's just, it's really hard for me to be negative about some of these things. I know we're getting completely off fucking topic here. I apologize about that. I'm gonna make sure I put a timestamp before this rant, so that way you guys can jump right into, you know, what you came here for. But I don't know. Like, obviously, you know, if there's a live service game, you know, it's just flat shit and it's, you know, it's not doing anything. Yeah, you know, I'll see that and be like, yeah, yo, don't play that. But I don't know. Like, coming at every single thing, you know, that has like a year-long early access live service game plan, that's just that's not my style. That's how a lot of our MMOs are done. And the more developers that get discouraged from doing that, then that'll discourage MMO developers too. Like, and I don't want that, guys. I hope that makes sense to a lot of people. But anyway, this is Sony's newest announced game. And the reason I called it Dauntless 2, because the way this game's working, it reminds me a lot more of Dauntless or Monster Hunter than anything. I don't get Concord, hero shooter vibes out of this and stuff like that. I know there's some questionable art and stuff in the game. I've seen some pictures flowing around. I know some of that's annoying.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
People, but what I see here actually looks pretty cool. So, Horizon Hunters Gathering is a 3-player online co-op action game. I would say action RPG, but they're just calling it, you know, flat out action game. Based in the Horizon Zero Dawn universe. It has like a gathering hub and all that stuff. It basically seems to work something like I was saying before, Monster Hunter or Dauntless. That's a lot of the vibes I get from here. I'll leave a link to the video where they showcase talking more about the game down in the video description. There's also an upcoming playtest that you guys can sign up for. And actually, all you have to do to enroll for this playtest is enroll in PlayStation's beta program. I'm going to leave a link to that down in the description as well. There's actually no place to sign up for this test specifically. Just enroll in the PlayStation beta and you will be considered for the test. That's pretty much, you know, just how it works. But I'll read you guys the description how Sony breaks down Horizon Hunters Gathering. We'll discuss, and that'll be it. In Horizon Hunters Gathering, you choose from a roster of uniquely skilled hunters, each with distinct melee or ranged playstyles and weapons, and select hunter roles further embedded with a roguelike perk system to craft the build that best suits your style and your team. Now, because it has, like, you know, a roguelike perk system, I'm hoping there's a sense of permanent progression in this. That's my only thing I'm hoping. I'm hoping, you know, you advance, you level up. Hopefully, you know, the perks are just the roguelike portion, if that makes sense. At least that's how I feel. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. These hunters have their own motivations and personal struggles. which comes together in new stories we want to tell in the world of Horizon. This game has a narrative campaign which will introduce new mysteries, characters, and threats, but we're keeping it under wraps for now. What we can say that is Hunter's Gathering is fully canon, and its story doesn't stop at launch. Now, I will give them this. One thing people worry about with live service games is, how they're incomplete, the story is never focused on. There's always, a big focus on monetization, less on content and stuff like that. The one thing I will give Guerrilla is when they were talking about this game, they purposely left out story details because they're that focused on the story. They want to give a Horizon Zero Dawn level of storytelling in a online action game, which if they can pull it off, I believe, will be great. I'm not saying, that they're going to deliver and guarantee or anything like that. But the fact that, they're holding the story back and close to their chest, want us to experience the events for ourselves, they clearly have to be doing something. That's all I'm trying to say. And it goes to say, as you hunt dangerous machines in the wilds, you'll travel through a range of environments that bring missions and stories to life. Each location offers its own atmosphere, challenges, and opportunities for your team to explore and master together. Between missions, you'll return to Hunter's Gathering, a vibrant social hub where players can connect, prepare, celebrate, and celebrate victories together. Here you can customize your hunters, visit vendors, upgrade gear, and team up for your next adventure. Okay, so it says upgrade gear, so there's going to be a sense of permanent progression in the game, which does make me really excited. And I'm glad that they also say customize your hunters, because one thing I don't like that some of these online action games do, they'll give you preset characters instead of letting you create your own character. And if they're custom, and if the different characters are customizable, and the characters more so just tied to a role instead of a look, that's not necessarily such a bad thing, and that doesn't really bother me much. But yeah, guys, Hunter's Gathering is going to be on PlayStation 5 and PC. I'm purposely looking forward to this because I think it'll be some great content for the channel and something that's up you guys' alley. I know a decent amount of you guys did play Dauntless and enjoy that game before it shut down. Personally, like I did. So maybe this can be our next Dauntless. We'll see. And it's built by Guerrilla. They don't miss. Horizon Zero Dawn, Killzone. I mean, their reputation speaks for itself. And that's just my thing. Like I said, I know not everyone's crazy about live service and all that stuff. And I know the changes in the industry and all that. But I'm just saying, it's Guerrilla. They don't miss, or at least they haven't. Let's give it a shot and see what they have to offer. Let me know you guys' thoughts and everything down in the comments below. Anyway, y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.
In the black and ice, make my way into your